of the packages fall down, hit the ground, bounce, and slide into the mail slot.
That's pretty freaking weird. So Esme, I'm thinking we probably want to get this guy out of here. Yeah, but we're just talking about stealing the ambulance anyway.
Well, I'm talking about, I mean, we can't just openly steal an ambulance. We have to...
You said we were going to.
We have
you just said we were going to do that.
We have to steal an ambulance without getting caught.
The headlights of a van turn on and blind you.
Oh, neat. Thanks.
Say, because the infrared camera would, you know.
There are two men there, both in suits and sunglasses. The men put the stuff in the car. They lead the glowing man to it. He turns and gives you one final inscrutable look before they duck him and put him into the back of the car.
That was Friday night. It's Saturday
That was Friday night. Nope. It is now Monday.
Did we lose time?
I mean, time passed. You can tell me what you guys did on Saturday and Sunday. I know that Esme was here as part of a conference, and, you know, Cindy lives here in Pittsburgh.
Well, Cindy probably had some Saturday road tests, visited the barman, Chatteroony.
Yeah.
Nothing,
A drink-a-rooney, more like it.
Well, I mean, he wasn't drinking, so not really, like, nothing like too like psychologically scarring, I think, happened on that. I mean, besides seeing the dead bodies. So
yeah. Seeing those people all tore up was pretty rough, no matter what some people say.
Some people are used to seeing dead bodies, Jeremy.
Does our sanity ever go up?
Yeah, y'all gained 2 points of sanity at the end of last session.
Right. I remember at the end of the last one, didn't we, you gave us a choice to, try and do something? A personal pursuit?
So, you are gonna have a home session, but we're not enough time is passing right now, because an event is happening on Monday.
I think Esme probably just spent a lot of time apologizing, and then, you know, did the rest of whatever commitments she had for that conference, and slept as much as she could.
So, Monday rolls around, the conference is over, Esme is preparing for her flight home when she gets a call from an unknown number.
Esme, would Esme pick up
no.
number calls?
No, it goes to voicemail.
A voicemail's left. When you check that voicemail, you see, or you hear rather, that it was Agent Karen saying, "Agent Kim, call me back."
Oh, that's so ominous. Alright, I call her back.
Agent Kim, you're still in the Pittsburgh area. I need you and Agent Christopher to check into a situation for me. Do you remember the friendly that you ran into on Friday? Sam Misner?
I'm already at the airport.
Answer my question.
I'm not going to get a refund for this. Are you going to reimburse me for this flight?
Are you really concerned about that right now?
Faintly. Yes, I remember the friendly.
So, he has been committed to a psych ward. I need you and Christopher to figure out what's going on. See if he is going to compromise the conspiracy at all. And do what you can to get him out of there if everything's fine. I'll see what I can do about your plane ticket. That shouldn't be an issue.
Well, if it shouldn't be an issue, I don't know why you were giving me shit about it. Which psych ward is he being held at?
It's called the Western Pennsylvania Psychiatric Facility.
There we go. That's the one.
Okay.
Cindy, you get the same sort of
Wait, why
phone
did you
call.
think I would know where the psych ward was, Jeremy? Sorry.
You said it's called a what?
Just keep going.
Yeah, Cindy, you get that call as well. It is right now. It's 9 o'clock on Monday morning.
So but now I gotta ditch my work.
Seems that
And I'm
way,
definitely asking if our handler is asking us to kill this person. So we should kill him then. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
That shouldn't be your step one. He's a valuable resource.
And Jeremy, out of character, can you remind me who this friendly was? Was this the security guard?
So Sam Misner was the fireman who had called the situation on Friday in because it was really fucked up shit, in his words.
Okay. And now he's in a psych ward.
And now he's in a psych ward.
So you want us to go and get ourselves into this facility and either extract him or convince him to ensure that he does not reveal secrets.
So you need to find out why he's there, get him out if you can, and just figure out what happened, like what caused them to be in there.
What if it's unrelated?
We can't take that chance.
Alright.
I mean, if it's unrelated, we can just leave him in there, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be. This wouldn't be an episode
no,
if it wasn't
but...
related, I assume.
I mean, we assume that.
Yeah. So is the other lady, the one who is real grumpy, is she gonna be there too?
Who? Oh, you're talking about Esme. Yes,
yeah,
your
I'm talking
partner
about
is going to
Esme.
be there.
Okay, we're partners now. So, okay, so I'm gonna guess that I've got Esme's phone number. Esme, would you have given me your phone number?
I would have given you one of them.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I'm kind of assuming that y'all have your personal phones, and then you have your, like, duty phones, like burner phones, that you use to stay in contact with each other when you need to.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, well, I'd give her a call.
I do not answer that.
You're not answering the call?
I don't answer a burner phone.
Okay.
I let it go to voicemail.
Hey, Peach. You probably got this call too. I was just gonna offer you a pickup, but since you're being a doofus, I'll meet you there.
All right.
So, yeah. So I guess I start making my way to the place.
I'm gonna call an Uber. I'm gonna send Christopher a text message that says how many times texting works better.
Texting works better. Okay. And I say, lol. Well, I guess won't we meet each other there? I'll just skip to that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to call an Uber because I'm still in travel mode.
You travel to the Western Psychiatric Institute and Clinic of UPMC in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It looks to be kind of a modern structure, brick built, gray and red, lots of windows. Not exactly the most inviting facility you've ever seen, but it doesn't look like a drab prison or anything like that. So you go inside, you're able to get access to Sam, I assume using Esme's credentials as a doctor.
That is.
Hun, I know that you've never been to one of these places before, but if a doctor wearing a white coat and has a clipboard is walking quickly down a corridor, no one stops them. So right. I just put on my coat.
Let's see. I don't think I dress the part. I think I'm in a black t-shirt that says Porgs Live or something, and dark jeans, and I just sort of am walking behind Esme, trying to look small.
Yeah, I'll stop an orderly and say remind me which room Sam Eisner is in, or whatever his name is. It Sam Eisner? Sam Misner. I remember in game.
The comic award person.
Yeah. Oh right.
So you're able to find out which room he's in, and travel down the corridors uninterrupted and find him. So he's in one of the rooms. He looks up when you enter and looks massively relieved as soon as he sees you.
What's up, Sam?
You're here. Oh, I wasn't expecting anyone to come, but I'm glad that you did.
What's going on, Sam? How'd you end up here?
All right. So yesterday, I was traveling home from work last night through Northview Heights, and I got involved in a little accident. It was really weird. The police got involved, and once they pulled the camera footage and they listened to my story. They threw me in here. I was near this grocery store and I saw a cat crossing the road. I stopped my car, slowed down, let the cat pass, and then all of a sudden my car just lurches forward and just runs this cat down. Like, it jumped the curb, ran into someone else's car. The police got involved. And at first I said that I lost control of my car, but then they pulled some surveillance video, and it became very obvious that I didn't lose control of my car because anyway, my attorney has the video if you want to look at it. His name's Bob Plunkett. It's I don't know what happened, but it was really strange.
I'm going to need you to be a little bit more specific on how it was very obvious that you did not lose control of your car.
So, if you watch the video, it looks like my car, like, turns straight for this cat, runs it over, and backs it up, runs over it again, and then runs over it again, and then runs over it again. It looks like I've got it out for this damn cat.
Aha, and you don't remember these repetitions?
No, I remember being inside the car trying to stop it from running this damn cat over.
But do you remember it going over it again and again?
Yes, I remember that.
Okay. I'm trying to establish whether he lost time or if something was possessing his car. Like, which... Because if he lost time, something could have been possessing him, and that would be a different sort of thing.
Like, when you're quizzing him, he seems to remember exactly what happened, but the police seem to think that he went a little nutso and, like, drove his car over this, and now is blaming it on the car.
Gotcha.
Interesting. So I'm going to ask, well, what kind of car do you have?
Hyundai Sonata.
Oh, well, those are notoriously haunted.
Well, I'm gonna give Esme side eye for a second, and then say, does this car have any? How old's this car?
It's a 2010.
Okay, I'm gonna ask Esme to step out in the hall for a second.
Rude.
So we're gonna walk out in the hall. So I pull Esme aside and be like, you know what? This might be on us a little bit here.
How is this on us?
Yeah, I mean, us as in the company I work for. Don't say that's name. Yeah, because like I was I don't know if I told you this story, and I recount to her the story that I was mentioning before about our cars being pretty bad about running over small animals, which happened a few weeks ago, and be like, yeah. So I'm wondering now. We got some weirdos that work here, and I'm wondering a little bit if maybe like because we're running over lots of these guys. I wonder if somebody's got it out for them cats, but I don't see how they could have. So I start kind of like my eyes get like glossed over, and I start going on about how someone might have like put robotic controls in like all of the vehicles in the entire city because like somebody wants it out for all the cats. Esme, do you stop me at any point?
I'm gonna let you go for just a few minutes, and I may be recording a little bit of this for YouTube. But it does give me an idea for how we could get him out of here. Because if we can tell them that he was participating in an experimental self-driving car program, and that the computer had malfunctioned while he was supposed to be in control, then perhaps we can blame it on faulty programming and not on a person who murdered a small cat.
Well, I don't like to think about it as murder. I mean, I'd have murdered like 75 cats.
You really don't need to tell on yourself like that.
But, I'm just trying to be honest with my partner. I use air quotes for that. But I like this. I got my Uber badge on me here, so I can like pretend to be like a fancy. Hey, give me your coat. I need your coat.
No.
No. I just need it. I gotta cover up this porg shirt I got on here. I'm gonna... Well, no, I don't know. Maybe I look more like a tech person.
I mean,
if
you
I'm wearing a
do
Star
look
Wars
very
t-shirt.
much like a tech person.
Okay.
With a Porg shirt on.
Gotcha.
I'm going to introduce Christopher as a Uber programmer who is a specialist in this kind of malfunction, and explain that this is definitely what happened.
Yeah.
And he didn't tell the police about the experimental program because in his despair over the death of the cat, he forgot that we had modified his car.
Yep, checks out. Maybe, yeah. It was late at night, a couple of reasons. This guy just forgot he had been doing this testing for us on the side. But, gotta make that bread, right?
Well, and I mean, he didn't know that the programming could malfunction in this manner. I mean, he's not an expert.
Right.
He's just a volunteer.
Yeah, and, is that gonna be good enough, Jeremy? I got more.
We should tell Misner about our plan and our story so he can back us up.
Yes, for sure. So I guess I had assumed we'd walk back in while we were having that bit of the conversation.
Okay.
When you said you had an idea. So what does Misner think about sort of us using this as a way to get him out? Like, you don't want to be in here, right, Misner?
No, I mean, if you think that would get me out, that'd be great.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty doable. So what you're going to say is you were a safety driver, right? That's our term. And you were testing out this experimental software. Got that? You want me to write this down for you?
No, I think I can remember that.
All right. Oh, and if they do ask you, like, well, why was the car running over the cat? Just say it's a machine learning thing. It learns from experiences. Okay? So it just, like, got in a loop and it thought that, like, this is what it was supposed to be doing. Okay? And we forgot to mention that to you, that these things do this. I'll take the blame on that one. Okay?
I'm gonna let y'all do two things. So, Esme, I want you to roll a medicine check, and Cindy, I want you to roll your robotics.
Robotics. Like my ability to explain? Is that why I'd be running robotics? Okay.
Yes. Nice.
Oh no!
What do you mean, oh no, you critical? Oh, well, he fumbled.
No, Jonathan!
Yeah, I just looked like an idiot, I guess.
Wow. Okay, so Cindy, you're able to get Doctor who's in charge of Sam here into the room, and you say, hey, I brought this expert who Sam is working for to kind of, explain what's going on. And Cindy gets incredibly technical and detailed into what she's trying to explain. So much so that the doctor's eyes just kind of glaze over, and he waves his hand and says, listen, that's all well and good, but there's an investigation going on right now. Like, what you're saying kind of makes sense to me. Sam he didn't have any alcohol or drugs. He tested clean. He doesn't look or act like he's unstable, but I can't release him. You're gonna have to go through the police department.
Is he under arrest?
I mean, if killing cats is against the law, lock me up.
Stop telling people that, dude. Now, Jeremy, this is very specific. Is he under arrest?
So he was not under arrest. He was put here because the officers felt like he was a danger to himself and others.
But he has already been evaluated, and the doctor is now telling me that he does not appear unstable. Has he been evaluated as a danger to himself after your evaluation?
No, he doesn't seem
Then you cannot legally keep him here against his will.
Okay, yeah, y'all can use that argument to get Sam out, although he is still going to be under the police investigation.
Well, that's perfectly understandable, and I'm sure they're going to want him to check in to an appointed doctor for further wellness checks.
Right.
But he doesn't have to physically be restrained, so they cannot restrain him. Now, I know that they, physically could, and they might violate his human rights, but I'm going to fight with that.
No, yeah, they're not going to do that. They're going to let y'all take him out of here if that's what y'all want to do. If Cindy had been able to pass that robotics roll, then it would have cleared everything.
Yeah.
The medicine check was good enough to get him out of here.
Alright.
Go ahead and give yourself a check mark in robotics if you didn't jump.
Yeah, just didn't know enough with my 51 in robotics. Jeez.
You were very, very close to getting a critical success, but just not quite. All right, y'all got Sam out. What do y'all want to do now?
We should go check his car and see if there's any like haunted artifacts in it.
Yeah. So his car is at the impound lot
Gotcha.
because it's part of the investigation that's going on. Well, maybe I guess it's not at
What
an
are they
impound lot
investigating?
since it was just part of a accident. It'd probably be at like a towing place.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure exactly what he would even be under investigation for. I mean,
Animal cruelty.
is it
The
really
whole
cool
reason
to
that the
run over-
police got involved is because when he lost control of his car, he hit a couple of parked cars.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
So yeah, when they were investigating the accident, they pulled the surveillance footage, and that called his sanity into question.
Gotcha.
So you're gonna go to, we'll call it Uptown Towing.
All right.
Let's investigate that car. What exactly are y'all looking for?
So I am gonna look to see if there is a computer in it somewhere.
I mean,
Just
it's a
'cause I'm-
car.
Yeah, there is not the sort of computer you expect for a self-driving car, just the normal amount of computer.
Okay. So I assume while I'm doing a very unintuitive thing, Esme is being a lot more normal and looking in like the cabin
And the trunk.
and the tires to see if there's still blood on them. Because maybe it's not a cat, Esme. What if he didn't run over a cat?
I mean,
Both of you make search checks. Esme, you're going to be at plus 20 since you're searching regularly. Okay.
oh no.
Yeah, no, yeah. We both
Oh.
we know it's a car. This here's a car.
Oh boy. All right. That was.
Neither of you have any, like, heavy machinery or automotive skill, right?
You'd
I've
think I
got
would have automotive skills,
10%.
but
Got 10% in heavy machinery, but that's standard.
I've got
There's not an automotive skill.
it's drive.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. 20 standard.
Okay. Give yourself both check marks and search then. You look over the car, but you see that there's some damage, but it seems to be mostly superficial. The car is still in drivable condition. There doesn't seem to be anything mechanically wrong with the car. Like, you're able to get it to start up. You're able to drive it a little way. It looks like someone, like, came by and stole the hubcaps off the car. Sam even like cusses a little bit about it, but unfortunately that's all you're able to find out from the car. Like, there doesn't
turn to
seem to be
Sam.
anything wrong.
I turn to Sam and say, "Hey, can you search this car for us? Can he get a search roll?"
He like looks at you and says, "Well, the hubcaps are missing. Everything else seems to be in here. It really sucks to have spent like $300 on those rims.
Really? Where'd you get them?
Uptown rims."
Let's go see what kind of crazy runes they're drawing on their rims.
What?
Look, I've got nothing.
Yeah.
Let's go check out
Maybe-
the hubcaps. They're missing. Maybe they
Were they
drew
magic
some
hubcaps?
symbols. I don't know. Maybe they drew
No,
some
I'm
symbols
talking
that
to Sam.
summoned a demon or something.
He did mention that the attorney had the video footage of the accident if you wanted to watch that.
That's Jeremy speak for the hubcaps are nothing. Stop.
I mean, I can let y'all go everywhere if you want.
No, it's
I
fine.
just
We'll go
figured-
to the attorney.
Can we take the car with us?
Yeah, I mean, Sam bitches about having to pay the high holding fee.
Can we pay that for him?
You can. Go ahead.
If you want to. It's
Can I
not.
try a Jedi mind trick first?
You can try, and it has absolutely no effect.
But
The
no,
person working there looks at you funny. That's it.
I show him the T-shirt. And they're like, "Porgs, right? You're excited."
The person
Star
working there is
Wars.
like, "What's a porg?"
No, for the Star War.
They've never
He's
seen it.
excited. This one over here, this guy over here, he's excited. Guy smiles at me, but he has no teeth.
The guy who you're talking to, like, leans over the desk and says, "The Last Jedi is everything wrong with this new generation of Star Wars movies."
And what is that? That they make some bad strategic choices?
He goes into a 30-minute long diatribe.
Oh God.
Cool.
He mansplains the movie to you.
Nice. Do I get experience for that? Do I learn anything?
The most you get is aggravated.
Can I get a check mark in survival for not getting arrested for assault?
Ooh, I've got 40 in unarmed combat for no...
Oh my God.
Can I use that?
You're gonna get in a fist fight with somebody over a movie.
Not yet. I'm just thinking about it. All right, we pay. Maybe I pay for part of the fee, make it a little bit easier on Sam, and then we get out of there. Maybe head to his attorney's office.
Hey everyone, it's Jeremy. Thank you for joining us on this first month of K-Cell. This will be the last episode for this month, but then we'll be back in February. No change in scheduling or anything. So I hope y'all have been enjoying listening to the investigations that we've been doing so far. Still got a little bit more of a backlog from where we're at, so look forward to a couple more months of investigation and adventure. If you like what you're hearing, definitely go check out some of our other stuff. John's got his website, jonathankush.com, with his research and film essays. Tabitha's got her Etsy store, Quiet Nova, and she's actually gonna be at Comic-Con at the BJCC in Birmingham this weekend. So if you're in that area, definitely go check her out, say hey. We'll probably have some K-Cell stuff there, and I'll definitely have some copies of my novel. If there's still some time once this comes out, if you want me to sign one and personalize it to you and you plan on being there, be more than happy to do that for you. You can also pick it up at Amazon. You can just search for my name, Jeremy Kush, and you can easily find it. Definitely want to shout out Art Dream and Mission and Ketsa. Ketsa did our intro and outro song Mission Ready, and Art Dream wrote this wonderful game Delta Green. You can reach out to us at membersofkcell@gmail.com. You can also reach us at Twitter now. We are at Members of K-Cell, so you can find us that way. I'll be announcing whenever we launch new episodes or if there's anything going on. And speaking of that, I'm actually, after we just started playing She Just Couldn't Stay Away, No, here. Then we're playing another pre-made adventure, and I'm actually in the process of writing an adventure for this podcast. So if you're interested in that, you can tweet about us on Twitter with hashtag KCell. I'm going to be trying to get some NPC names together. So if you're interested in helping spread the word, do that, and might pick your name to be an NPC. Anyway, I'm going to let you get back to the investigation, and we'll be seeing you. You find yourself in Bob Plunkett's office. After some brief introductions, he sits you down in front of an old CRT TV with a VCR hooked up to it. Pops in the video cassette from the grocery store's old-ass security footage. You see grainy footage of the outside of Smith's Groceries. It's timestamped for 7:45 previous evening. You see a large, disheveled tortoiseshell cat beginning to cross the street, headed towards the store. The Hyundai Sonata that is Sam Misner's, slows apparently to let it pass, when suddenly it peels rubber, veers onto the sidewalk, and flattens the helpless cat, running into a car in the process. The car
I
backs...
inadvertently cheer a little bit when that happens.
I'm gonna have you committed.
The whole scene plays out pretty much as Sam describes. The car backs back and forth, runs over it again. It's definitely kind of disturbing for anyone who has any sort of empathy towards small animals.
See, I wasn't cheering like the cat being hit. I was like, that's some good driving, obviously.
That good driving involves going up on the curb and hitting other cars?
Do what you got to, right?
Yeah.
No. Anyways, okay, so with our experienced Delta Green eyes, do we see anything that indicates, like, oh, yeah, this is definitely a goblin or whatever?
So Esme can make a search check.
Oh, I already did that and it was bad.
Cindy can make either a search or a computer science check.
Wait, a computer science check for what?
For this.
For what?
For this situation.
For pulling the video out and digitally enhancing it to see if you can figure out anything else.
Okay, yeah. I can believe that.
Okay. Ooh, y'all
Nice.
both did really good. Great work. So Cindy pops the video cassette out and is able to take it to, like, you happen to know a computer nerd friend who specializes in uploading and digitizing old media like this.
Yep.
So
I do
so you're
actually
able to,
have a friend that literally does that for their job.
Yep.
That's great.
Yeah.
So after about an hour, you're able to get this footage back, and you start scrolling through it frame by frame, zooming in, enhancing the resolution, Blade Runner style.
Yeah. Changing the angles.
Yep, just like you can do with 2D media. And you can see a grainy and blurry but recognizable Sam Misner in the driver's seat. He is definitely and frantically trying and failing to control the car. At one point, his hands are completely off the wheel, and it seems to turn itself to home in on the cat. And Esme, you notice that the car seems to be glowing or smoking in some sort of chain-shaped pattern that's across the wheels when it first starts lurching forward.
Alright, that's interesting. What shape was it?
Kind of like links of a chain.
Huh.
Both of you make sanity checks.
Oh, why? That's perfectly normal.
You're right, it is perfectly normal.
Oh, wow.
I think it's super cool.
Cindy is perfectly fine with this. Cindy even approves.
Yeah, you're both intrigued by that, but you're not 100% sure if it was real or if it was some sort of artifact. You can use this enhanced footage to help with Sam's case that he did in fact lose control and tried to control his car. It just malfunctioned in some bizarre way.
Yeah, we should definitely point that out to the attorney so he can take that to the police and get the charges dropped.
I'll say that with Cindy's good computer science roll, she could even scrub the footage a little bit to remove the glowiness.
Yep, I'm down with that. And was it like the whole car glowing?
What the part that seemed to be glowing was the wheels themselves.
The wheels.
Kind of around the hubcap region.
So it was the hubcaps.
See, and Tabitha, you were saying that the hubcaps were a red herring.
No, Jeremy indicated that they were a red herring because he didn't want us to get there yet. Because he has a time slot to fill, apparently.
Alright.
I'm
So
glaring
I'm going
at
to turn
you.
to Sam again and be like, so Sam, these hubcaps, nothing special about them.
Where did you get these?
I mean, I bought them like 3 years ago from Uptown Rims.
3 years ago.
Wait, yeah, okay. We're at
Okay.
Uptown Tow, not right now, right? Is Uptown Rims, like, right next door?
So, Uptown Towing, you left about an hour ago.
Okay, right. We're at the
The attorney's
lawyer.
office. Yeah.
Well, you
Yeah.
were at the attorney's office, and now you're wherever you go to digitally enhance
Well,
video.
I thought we were going back to the attorney's office to clear Sam's name.
Yeah, you can do that.
We want to get the fuzz off of his back so that they don't notice all of the
Let's do
crazy
it,
things
yeah.
that he's
I
actually
think that
been
sounds
doing.
good.
Okay.
Yep.
You're able to get the footage into the attorney's hand. He says he can definitely use this to help get some of the heat off of Sam. And
And I'm gonna say, well, we also need to make sure that this car stays in our possession too. That they're not gonna try and get it now that they know, they can see for sure that the car is malfunctioning, I'll just say.
I mean, the insurance company might want to inspect the car to figure out what happened.
Well, that's only if he files a claim.
Well, it really depends on the people whose cars he hit. If they've already filed the claim, then their insurance companies are definitely gonna be pressing for more info.
Okay, well, as long as the fuzz don't cut her up, I think that's our main thing we don't want happening.
I'm pretty sure the police don't often chop cars that they haven't already
Right.
seized.
No. But see, here's the thing, right? So we're gonna show them this video and to say like, hey, look, obvious, because they were just like, this dude's a lunatic. Like he just ran into all these cars and blah 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 blah. But now we're gonna give them this video and be like, no, look, he like totally didn't do anything wrong. Because they're like, great, but then also like in the process of doing that, we're gonna be like, and here's a demon car. And then, like, so I feel like they're going to be like, great, he's fine, that car is going nowhere. And we probably don't want the car to go anywhere, like, that isn't in our possession for the moment.
I mean, they'll have had his
That's-
license plate number. They'll just say that you have to make this road safe before operating again.
So, Cindy, I want
Yeah.
you to make an intelligence ×5 check.
Okay, I did the intelligence.
You
check.
did the intelligence. Okay. So you've been examining this footage for a little while now, and you're pretty focused, and something about this whole situation seems a little bit familiar to you. And then you remember, almost a week ago, last Tuesday, you were performing a test drive in the same neighborhood, and you were passing by the same grocery store at about the same time, and you hit a tortoiseshell cat, which you didn't get a great look at, but it does eerily feel much like the same cat looks. The more you look at this video, the more convinced you're getting that cat that Sam hit is the same cat that your car hit a week ago.
I mean, how would he tell? He hits cats constantly. He aims for
Well,
them.
I mean, no, the cars do that.
Oh,
we
I
just
see.
taught the cars to do that. So yes, and I brought up that incident earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying that now I'm sort of like thinking, this particular cat looks identical to the one that I like collected and buried somewhere a week ago.
No, y'all didn't collect it and bury it. You left it there and had the animal control come pick it up.
Oh yeah, that sounds right.
You're pretty sure that when you ran over the cat, it was around 7:45 in this exact same spot a week ago.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull up the video footage from the car that I was driving that time.
Yeah.
And see if I can get a look at the cat that was on that we ran into in the same spot.
So, unfortunately, because of how grainy the security camera footage is from Smith's Groceries, you're not able to get a 100% confirmation. But if you're pretty sure that these cats look pretty similar.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, make a
And
sanity check.
And I'm guessing the cats were acting very similar.
Yes, they were.
I'm okay with it though.
By the skin of your teeth. Yeah, there is enough ambiguity that you're not 100% convinced that they were the same cat, but it is kind of creepy and concerning.
Wait, why am I not convinced that it was the same cat?
Why are you not convinced?
I thought I was. No, I thought I was convinced they were the same cat.
I mean, you can be convinced.
I didn't lose sanity, but
Yeah, like...
yeah, I think I'm convinced they're the same cat.
Okay. Like, this is really weird for sure.
Yeah. And I tell Esme as much.
Hey, a week ago I killed this same cat.
I think we should go to this grocery store and see if either there's a haunted cat that keeps getting killed over and over again, or if there is a colony of identical cats that needs to be removed, because clearly they
Either
are
are possible.
controlling ours.
Yeah, I think visiting this scene here, which seems like something we should have done earlier, is definitely on our agenda. So let's go do that maybe.
Alright, so it's about lunchtime when you'll get to Smith's Groceries.
Do they have a deli here? We're gonna get some lunch.
Fill your pockets up with French fries again?
No, I'm wondering if Cindy's one who keeps Soylent around for the heck of it.
Just for fun.
So maybe I pull out one of those Soylent snack bars and I offer one to Esme. Hey, you want some? I swear it's not people.
Esme disdains this entirely.
Alright, so we were walking into the grocery store.
Yeah, so you walk into the grocery store, and there is a clerk there, just starting his shift. It's about 1 o'clock now. Hey, how are you guys doing?
Doing alright.
Are you stoned? No, I don't ask him that. We're doing fine.
Hey, how long have you worked here?
I'd say I've been here the past 6 years, maybe 7.
7 years. 7 years. I finger a little container of Pringles and I put it on the counter. What else can you tell me? Anything weird been happening around here?
He kind of gives you a look and says, "Weird, like what?"
Like, I don't know. I grab a Snickers bar and I put it on the counter. You know, anything.
He like absentmindedly is scanning them. Says, well, I mean, there's the cat.
Yeah, it's a cat, huh? Tell me about what this cat.
Well, all right. So where'd you hear about this, by the way?
Oh, you know, I grab a Reese's cup and I put it on the counter.
A friend of
I
ours.
just heard that there was a good story here.
He kind of squints his eyes a little bit at you and says, "Hey, I remember you. You're the one that hit the cat the first time."
That well, technically, sir, that is not true. I was not driving the car.
What do you mean the first time?
Yeah, and that was the first time.
Oh, okay. So you know, last Tuesday you hit that cat, and it was sad all around. You know,
Yep, I was crying.
I always hate it whenever cat gets hit, but you know, I didn't think nothing of it. And then on Wednesday, I was standing out front taking my smoke break. It was kind of a quiet night, and I see someone walking their dog, and their dog broke free of their leash and ran down and attacked this cat that was crossing the street right where you hit it. It was horrible seeing another cat die that same way, but I didn't really think much of it at the time. But then Thursday happened, and I was actually getting robbed. Someone was waving their pistol around in here, and it went off, and I ducked down. They reached over, they grabbed the cash and ran. When I stood back up, I looked, tried to see if make sure everyone was okay, and I looked outside, and I saw that cat dead in the road from the bullet that hit it. That's when it really started seeming weird. So Saturday, I wasn't able to make it out. I had a line of customers, and the Saturdays tend to be kind of busy. I go outside, and the cat's in the road again, torn apart. I call the animal control people, and they're starting to get weirded out by this too, because these similar looking cats keep dying each day. It's so weird. And then
go ahead.
And then last night, you know, that fireman, he just, his car just went and ran that cat over and over again. Squished it right flat.
Huh.
So do you ever see these cats before they're, you know, getting killed?
I mean, like, I see them crossing the road sometimes. I'm not always able to get out there and look at it.
Alright,
But
so...
I mean,
Here, you
Before
don't believe
then.
me, do you? Here, step back here. Let me show you something. I shouldn't be doing this, but here, let me show you this. And he pops a VHS tape into the VCR. He's kind of clipped together security footage of all of these cats being killed in these different ways.
You really shouldn't be showing me this cat snuff film. But I
Esme,
do
you can make a sanity check.
Why am I making a sanity check?
Because it's really weird watching all of these cats die in the same
I
way.
disagree.
Looks like we're both alright.
Yeah, you're both good. Yeah, no sanity loss. It's really fucking weird, though.
So you see these cats from here sometimes, but you only really see them when they're about to get killed or they're already dead, right?
There's a lot of cats in this neighborhood. I mean, there's this old lady that lives about a block away that... I'm sure you've heard of a cat lady before, but she takes the cake. Like, she just kind of feeds them all. Just... I don't know. There's just a lot of cats. We've had... she doesn't have too many neighbors, so there's no one really to complain about it. But I mean, I've seen these cats before, if that's what you're asking. I'm not sure I really understand the question.
So I'm just saying do you recognize any of the cats that you've seen be hurt? Had you seen them anytime before they got hit by cars or shot or whatever?
I mean, I'm pretty sure. I don't know them by name or anything like that, but you know, sometimes one cat looks like another.
Is there anything? So you said they're a lot of times crossing the street. They always go in the same direction?
Yeah, they're... Well, you just watched the video footage, man. You can see.
Yeah, but you know, what's over there, pointing to sort of where the cats had been going? Anything over there?
Like, the way that they're going or the way they're coming?
Either.
Like, they're coming over here to the grocery store. You can see that in the footage. They're coming from that neighborhood back there where that cat lady lives.
And what's her address again? And
I don't know, man. It's somewhere on Stratford.
all right, what's the house look like?
I mean, I've been there a time or two to take her some groceries when she couldn't get out. But it's this 2-story home, kind of run down. I'm pretty sure she's the only one left living in that neighborhood on that street.
Thanks for your help. You know, I don't think I'm gonna be needing. No. I'll go ahead and get the snack. What's that gonna be?
Yeah, so he rings you out, and now you have a bunch of junk food.
Hey, cosmic brownies aren't junk food. They're a special treat.
How cosmic are those cosmic brownies? Is it legal to partake in Pennsylvania yet?
No, they're just the regular. I think that's the Little Debbie brand.
Yes, it
name.
is.
I was just being a good old wholesome person, Jeremy. Not talking about drugs.
Yep. A good wholesome person that programs cars to murder cats.
I didn't program them. They just learned from somebody. Somebody ran over a bunch of cats, and the cars just figured that was the thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
That somebody just was doing training driving and driving around the city, and they hit a couple of cats, and the cars thought that was what they were supposed to do.
So you think that if a child grows up to be a serial killer, the parents are blameless in the matter?
Legally, yes.
What about morally? You're the one with the ethics degree.
What if the parents are also serial killers and they raise their child to believe that that's okay? Are they still...
be Jeremy?
They're full of blame.
You know, there's an answer to everything, Jeremy.
I need more coffee.
Yeah, I'm out of mine too. Anyway, I think we should go check out this old lady. What do you think?
Yeah, we definitely need to go check out this old lady. See what she's doing to these cats.
As we're walking over there, I assume we'll just walk over, right? So I'm chit-chatting. I'm like, you know, do you think maybe this is harmless. Maybe she just trained these cats to go, like, pick up her groceries for her, you know? And they just are making a lot of trips, and it just so happens that's why a lot of them are getting killed.
I mean, the idea that there are a lot of cats in the area and that they would be, therefore, more likely to get hit by cars is totally valid, but the fact that it's happening around the same time every night with a very similar, if not identical cat every night in the same spot every night. I mean, technically, yes, there's a non-zero chance that could just happen. But it's
feeling,
so unlikely.
I'm feeling less that this is less supernatural like every moment though, because like what cats look similar? Siblings. What do cats have? Lots of kitten.
I
When
mean,
do
that's
people get
true.
hungry? Around 7 o'clock at night. I
What?
feel like she's just sending them out to get submarine sandwiches for her. Like, I'm thinking more and more that this is like just not even worth our time. Like this is totally explainable.
If
Besides
she's
the
able,
whole, like,
okay, so supernatural stuff aside, if she's able to train cats to fetch groceries, then
Yeah.
it's definitely worth our time, no matter what. If it's supernatural or not.
what you got some YouTube hookups?
I mean,
you wanna
that sounds amazing.
get that YouTube money. That's right. All right, are we there yet, Jeremy? You think it's an internet issue?
Oh, my laptop's just garbage.
Garbage.
It is old. It's garbage.
Sorry, your laptop's a bit problem. Jeremy, what about
It's okay.
the computer you stole from me? Is that one working better?
No, like, I didn't steal a computer from you, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, then why was Tabitha laughing? If
What do you mean, why was she laughing? Tabitha's always laughing. She's a jovial person.
calling her
Oh
a joker?
yes. Oh, when people think about Tabitha, they think, "What a joker! How fun and funny and laughing all of the time." That's me.
True story. So Jeremy, are you gonna
Yes.
actually be a game master, or are you just gonna sort of?
No, we're just gonna hang out today.
Okay.